Hi, my name is Jen and I'm a YouTuber.
I'm Rubin, I'm the editor of Prestige Malaysia and August Man Malaysia.
And today, here's another episode of Cakap by Her TV. So we've got this, you have to read it out. Maybe you do the honors.
Okay, question of the day. Influencers and Instagrammers, no real talent but paving the way to new media. So Jen, I assume that you are on the influencer and Instagrammer.
I think so, but
that kind of refers to you, I guess.
Okay.
Because I'm like old school.
Old school. Yeah, you look
Old.
very charming. No real talent. That's quite controversial. What's your opinion on that? No real talent.
So are you talented?
Okay, talent, like intelligence, there are different ways of defining it, right? So I would say I am talented in a more new age style.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so what's your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, as an old school person, I guess, for a long time, it's difficult for us to accept this idea of new media, influencers, Instagrammers, but, that's the way the world is moving. And it's wrong to say there's no real talent, because I think that's a bit like sour grapes. It sounds a bit sour grapes.
Yeah, it's like just because someone is popular and then
because, the world is moving that way. I mean, if
Yes.
you got like 1 million followers, you're obviously doing something right.
Yeah, sure, I agree with that. But here's the thing, here's something very interesting. There are actually different tiers of like influencers or Instagrammers. So you have those who are like 1K, and then the next tier which is 10K to 100K. And based on research, I did a bit of research, okay, because I need to, have my ammo to beat this guy down.
Sure you can!
Yeah, but the thing is, it's something very interesting. There's this thing called micro-influencer. Okay. So what that essentially is from a point of like marketing point of view, they would actually kind of hinge on the micro-influencers to gain traction or awareness for their brand.
Okay.
Why? Because they are micro-influencers, they have maybe less than 100K or less than 10,000K.
Okay.
Yeah. And because of that, it's more authentic.
Okay.
As opposed to like your generic 1 million followers. What's your opinion on that?
I guess for me, when you say influencer, brand awareness is not enough. You get someone to actually go and buy the product. I mean, if you look at marketing theories and things like that, it's like a campaign is only successful if it results in sales.
I think there's also three things. When an influencer is an influencer, it's someone who is relatable.
Yep.
They say things that
Are relevant.
yeah, like, hey, that's achievable. I feel that. And trustworthiness. Because if your Instagram is like back-to-back sponsored posts, that's when you're like, oh, you're getting paid to do this. Why should I like it, right?
Yeah.
And most important, in my opinion, is approachability. There's this friend of mine who's a girl. She has a huge following, and she's very young. She's like 17, and already she's making money out of Instagram, right? And she posted something that was very interesting. It was basically just an artwork where she writes there, for sponsored paid review, DM me. You're talking about someone who is 16 or 17 years old and they're looking at it as a business opportunity and they're really milking it while
Yeah,
they
but
have it.
I admire that. I admire that vision that
That's very
they can,
bold.
they can see. But I mean, I admire that. I mean, when I was 16 or 17, I don't think I had that kind of like idea that okay, I can make something, I can start making money at this age or whatever. So I admire that vision actually. That requires a talent.
It's not true to say that influencers / Instagrammers have no real talent because some people, they actually take a lot of time to produce one picture.
Yeah,
You know?
and I agree with you. I mean, I think the right way to say it's a different kind of talent from what the old school media was about, as opposed to now. If you were to ask me to do what you do, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know how. And that requires talent. So I guess it's not no real talent, it's just a different kind of talent.
Yeah, and some people, they take over 1 hour, just one picture. Is food Instagrammers, okay? Let's categorize it right now. Let's go to food Instagram. What I noticed is, I've actually followed this guy friend of mine who is actually a food Instagrammer. And so particular to like, let's just say some kind of waffle, okay? But the waffle must angle 45 degrees, but then must have a chocolate there. And then in the foreground, the background, all those kind of things, they actually plan it. So in some ways, they are creative directors,
Yeah, I'm sure.
right?
And I agree. I mean, it's not easy to get to post a picture that generates like 1,000 likes, for example. You obviously are doing something right. I guess for me, Instagram for me when it started was, you get a perspective on someone's life. That feeling of being spontaneous. You see something, you take a picture, and that it had that element. But of course, it's changed now.
Yeah, it's no
to
longer
something else.
spontaneous.
It's no longer about that.
It's no longer spontaneous. It's very, very well planned. Okay, so we have been talking non-stop. Right now, conclusion.
I wouldn't say no real talent, but of course, coming from old school perspective, I think, I think one of the issues, of course, is like when you talk about influencers and Instagrammers, it's about yourself, whereas like old school journalism and media is about the story.
When it's self-indulgent, when it's too many, like all those selfies, when it's too like shots and read, that's when you kind of turn off.
Yeah, because for us it's about the story.
The quality as well.
The quality.
Understood. Okay, my turn. Now here's the thing, when the producers gave me this card, and I read here, it says here, no real talent, that's when my heart a bit sinking, okay? Just so that you know, we have talent, okay? For me, is that just like intelligence, there are different ways of defining it, and talent, there's different ways of defining it as well. Creativity is also a talent. So, for me, as I mentioned earlier, someone who is an influencer has the ability to be trustworthy, relatable, and also approachable. It means that this person is real, and that's why you follow this person, you take this person's word as gold. So I truly believe that this statement is very wrong, okay? We are very talented people, at least we try our best. We're just trying, guys, come on. I mean, you guys make the big bucks. We make the mini bucks, but still, so yeah. Thank you. I think that's about time that we have. Thank you so much for watching Her TV. This is Cakap with Rubin and Jenn. Old school, new school. New school.